What's up everybody, Big Papa Smurf 187, coming back at you with another video. And in this video we're going to be discussing all the different vehicles and mobility items that you can use in Fortnite OG. This is the only video that you are going to need. Now this video has been some time in the making as the loot pool is consistently changing every single week. So without further ado, let's get right into it and I hope you enjoy. So first off we're going to talk about the baller, aka the hamster ball. This item was just added today, and it's actually pretty decent. It's only good enough for one person, and it's basically this ball you can use to kind of roll around the map. It has 400 HP, and it does run on energy. It has a battery meter on it, so when that's done, it's you can't do anything else with it. It also has a little jump or dash feature.
Oh, you can jump with it too.
So by using that and the grapple at the same time, you can use it to kind of swing around the trees like Tarzan and whip yourself around the map. Overall, pretty fun item. It will protect you from enemies shooting you for a little bit too. And it's very quick to get around once you get used to it. You can use it to get up hills and mountains. But other than that, not really much else to talk about here. Really only good for solos or if your other teammates you're playing with also have some type of mobility. So next we have the golf carts. Now if you jump on the top of them, you can use the top of the golf cart as like a trampoline to bounce yourself up on top of things, reposition. It's pretty cool. Don't know if a lot of people know about that. They're a little bit hard to control in the cars. Whole squad can fit in them. You can also, if you brake and drift, you get a little speed boost. They're also great to jump out of and use for cover. Overall, pretty good vehicle. Next up we have the shopping cart. Now this is a meme vehicle. You kind of kick it like a skateboard. You can jump in it and shoot people, or have your teammate jump in it and shoot people. The main use for these is just to push it off a mountain and jump in it to not take fall damage. Overall, have fun with this. Fun with your friends. Entertaining. So next we have the quad rusher or ATV. Only good for two people. Really hard to control, but a really amazing speed boost. You can even boost up mountains. Definitely a decent for mobility, but really hard to control. Now we're going to talk about the rifts. There's natural rifts on the map, which you can use to get around the map really quickly. And whenever you find one of these, if you know where they are, even if you take it or someone else has, it's still going to be there and you can jump in it again and keep using it. So it's worth your time to remember where these things are on the map to get around. Now next, the planes. If you can control these and fly them good, amazing mode of transportation. You can roll left, roll right. You can have your full squad on them if you want to. You can be throwing grenades and dynamite or anything else off the side. You can shoot with them. They have a boost feature. In build mode, they can be pretty nasty because you can shoot them all the people's builds and destroy it, cause them to die from fall damage. But overall, one of the very best vehicles to get around the map, whether in solos, duos, trios, or squads. A little hard to land. It does take fuel. I don't think you can fuel them up with the gas pumps. I never tried. So here I kind of just crashed it, landed it, and tried to get it on this guy. He went to run away, so I kind of used the grapple glove, which I'll get into more later. And he used a rift to go to get away. So that's like a portable rift you can carry. These are really good for escaping, but where they fall short is if the person trying to escape from is near you, they can jump in your rift and follow you. So you can see that player down below the island here. So I jump in the wind tunnel here. I end up getting in a fight with this guy here. Go to shoot him off the edge with my flintlock, but gets back onto the wind tunnel on top of the island, but GG's, but the player that jumped in the rift got away. So now, here's how you should be using these to attack, in my opinion. If you see an enemy like this, just kind of try to beam them, crash right into them, hit this guy for 210. It's game over. That's about the only way I've killed anybody with one of those. The players are supposed to be gone, but they're still in the game for some reason. So next up, the pirate cannons. These are no longer here. Kind of makes you sad, but you can shoot the cannon. You can also kick it kind of like the shopping cart. Jump on it, go downhill. Well, not really that great. Take it with you. You can also put your teammates in it or yourself and just shoot yourself as a cannonball through the air, which was an amazing way to get around. I'm kind of sad they took these out. It was a great way to get around the map. Hopefully they bring them back one day. So next here, I was flying in a cannonball to get my friend's car, and I seen enemies, but I had the gliders, which have also been taken out. So if you're in the cannonball, you could use the gliders and deploy them to then choose which way to go, which was really amazing to get around the map. You can jump off the mountains or hills and glide around. Now I'm including this just because, you know, we've had different augments in the past, like roaming redeploy and stuff you can use. So again, just jump right off a cliff, don't need to worry about fall damage. Now, shockwaves are always a fan favorite. Most people should know how to use them by now. Throw them at your feet and jump. Get up places, so I use shockwave there. Use my glider. Bounce forward again. It's a lot harder to find shockwaves this season, though. There again, there's another portable rift. To use after grab my friend's cars to get away. Not much to really talk about here. They're great to use to get away from people sometimes, though. But yeah, shockwaves aren't really as prevalent this season because they're harder to get than in previous seasons. But they're still a really good item to use. So again, you can use shockwaves and roaming redeploy or gliders to get around the map. So a clip of how to do that. And now balloons. This is what I call meme transportation. These come around every Fortnite birthday event. Not much to talk about here. Pop up to 3 balloons at once, then you can drop them. It's great for getting up on top of things like mountains or repositioning. You can also, this is pretty cool, you can use the balloons and the flintlock to propel yourself. But I'm not really going to get much into balloons. I'll have a video linked in the description. I made a whole video on balloon combat and you know, how to use balloons last season, so it'll be linked in the comments below. But now, the flintlock is what we're going to talk about next. So not just with the balloons can you use it to send yourself flying, but watch this. If you shoot it right before you hit the ground, you can prevent a lot of fall damage. You can also jump and use it to get height or get up to places as mobility. You can also jump and turn around and use it to launch yourself over enemies and do trick shots. Definitely my favorite weapon in the game. You should definitely learn how to use the flintlock. And now, here's the part of that's really up for debate, the grapple glove versus the grappler or plunger gun. So the grapple glove you get from a Rift event, where you see this big purple thing show up and it's in the toolbox there. So this item's been in a few seasons, kind of like a Spider-Man glove. You can really whip around and attach to things. I don't find it very good this season as the map's so open. Here I was swinging around for a minute trying to get hit to show how if someone hits you when you're in it, it breaks your grapple and you can also take fall damage from it. And then you also have a cooldown. But this guy was a straight up AI, so he couldn't hit me. But a lot of people seem to love this item this season, and I just really don't think it's it. So see here, 15-second cooldown, trying to use it to get near him, can't. But pull out the plunger gun or the grappler, fly over, nail him, hit him with the flintlock, shoot him, and look, there's no cooldown on the grappler, but my grapple glove still has a cooldown. So now a lot of people say the grapple glove's better for getting up terrain and mountains. Well, 1, 2, it's a pretty small hill or mountain. Easy peasy. But now let's see the grappler. 1, 2. There's no difference. So back to the glove now. Here's where the glove also fails again. So I'm trying to catch my teammates. I get stuck under something. Now I got a 15-second cooldown. My teammates are calling for my help, and I can't go anywhere. I'm still waiting here. Finally, I can go again. Clip onto that. Nothing for me to grab onto. 5-second cooldown. Now here's a more medium-sized mountain. So I'm trying to get up here with the grapple glove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I land. Now I can pull out my gun and shoot this guy. Pull out my flintlock, 180 headshot. That's nasty. But I forgot to crouch, so I hurt myself with it, so be careful if you're using the flintlock about that. And now again, here's where the grappler really fails. Really big mountains. It's like you hit an invisible wall or something and you can't get up. You see I'm at 26 second ago there. I just can't move forward. Still trying to get up this big mountain. Because this item wasn't originally in the game during the original Fortnite OG map, I think. We're getting it this time from a rift from the future. When I say like 26, 14. I see my character's hitting this imaginary wall, sliding down, can't get up. I finally have to hit the bottom of the tree to get up. Now I have 9 left. And I know how to use that item as well, so yeah, I just can't really recommend it. This is why people don't like the grappler though. If they use it like this, trying to get up a hill, that's not how you're supposed to be using this item. So you should be using this item to reposition and push people. So this guy's in Loot Lake, so I just grapple over, fry him. And now you're really slow walking through the water here. Grapple back. Now here's the grappler or plunger gun again. See the footprints? Oh, there's a guy on top of us trying to get the high ground. Fly right up, get in his face. Double barrel shotties, boom, boom. He tries to run. He's also using a grappler. Immune to fall damage. And there's no escape. I can still use the grappler to keep pushing him. What? Knock him. Again, using the grappler for combat. Grapple over, shotgun, grapple behind him, shotgun, grapple again, shotgun, grapple again, shotgun. Can't even touch you. Like literally. So now here's again, there's a fight going on, so I grapple on top of the roof to get the high ground. Now I see this guy down here. So I start shooting. Knock him. Now his teammate comes out of that building over there. So I'm reloading. Start putting some tags on him. He gets to cover.
Oh yeah. Get your dog shit.
So I immediately just grapple right over. Shotgun. Boom. Foot knock, dead. Now this guy at the bottom of the hill shooting me, so I quickly just grapple behind him, get a good shotgun blast, finish it with my AR. Now my teammates getting into a fight over here. It's a little farther distance. I could have used the grappler, but I chose just to use my shockwave because I can go farther distance with the shockwave. But I get stuck in a tree. Luckily my teammate had that covered anyway.
Into the tree.
There's another fight over here, so I go to grapple. End up hitting the lamppost, so because that can happen sometimes, but I get close enough to this guy, completely destroyed.
There's another one coming too. There's a brown one.
So now here's more where shockwaves are kind of showcased in this part here. So I end up frying this guy with a good shotgun blast and a flint knock. Now I start getting shot at, I'm not sure where it's coming from, so I just shockwave out. Great for getting away, then I realized, oh, I went the wrong way. Immediately just go the distance, get back. Get close up range, go in for the kill. That is where shockwaves shine. So next, talking about the hoverboards. You can get these at outside the houses in the winter area. Before this winter zone was added to the map, these are really hard to find. But now they're really easy to find. Now, this is one of the best mobility items or vehicles in the game, in my opinion. They're so much fun. You can even pick up items with them. Sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle. But totally the best, most funnest thing I think they've added this entire season. They're also immune to fall damage while you're riding one. You can also jump and do tricks. They have a boost feature too, so you can use it to get on top of houses or up top of terrain, mountains. Now in combat, this thing is unmatched. I have a pistol weapon I never use. Just watch the bloom. So this next clip I use it again on this guy. It's almost like non-existent for a lot of weapons here. You get around the map so quickly. So here, this clip's kind of crazy. So I go up here, I'm by myself on this thing, riding around. I'm gonna do like a full squad. This isn't really showcasing how good it is either, but You know, I end up frying that guy. Really good to use machine guns. I start getting fried. So I go up this way, and they're still shooting at me. So I just start going backwards. So I have the hill for cover and just shooting grenades at them. Then I decide to fly up, do some flips and tricks, and just start bombing down with TNT. And that's pretty ridiculous. Really fun to do a lot of trick shots with it. Come back through with the grenade launcher. See this guy still here. Really better with automatic weapons, I find. Now I'm down to 98 health, but I end up hitting this guy with the shotgun. This guy's shooting at me, so I get a quick little tag on him. He builds a wall. I almost get stuck on it. He tries to run away, but there's no escape, because I'm just too fast when riding the hoverboard. So now back again with the hoverboard. Now, good old friend, the grappler. Yes, you can use the grappler around the hoverboard. Now, when you see that red X, it means there's nothing to grapple onto. I think that's why people don't like this weapon. Just because they're shooting it when there is a red X there, don't really realize it. Now, you can't use shockwaves with the hoverboard. I tried it just to see. So don't waste your shockwaves. But now, here's the boost feature I was talking about. So here we go again. The machine gun, I just boost right over, hit this guy, deacon about. Now, I bump into some things, but if you do the boosting, you can break stuff. The one thing you do have to watch out is getting stuck like this. But I just get off the hoverboard anyway, just take that guy out. I gotta move my board because it's stuck, and I start getting beamed by another player. I quickly jump on it, go for a jump to get up there. It doesn't work, but I have my trusty grappler again. Get up. Go to push this guy. Barely get any damage on him compared to how he got damage on me, but he just riffs away. Again with those riffs to go. So I go back for my board, and then, oh, there's another guy. I can easily maneuver around him and shotgun him. But now here's where I can show it really shining. So I jump on the board, and then there's this guy coming. He can't even hit me. Every time he's almost about ready to hit me, I just boost again. So now you can boost up the side of the mountains like that. Then when you come right back down towards them and hit them, that's probably one of the best uses for this item. And now, this is just a really fun thing. You don't need to be on a hoverboard. If you shoot a rocket, you can grapple onto it. Great for the memes, great for the clips. A lot of fun. Again, I'm just trying to go for trick shots here. I'm just messing about, really. Here I kind of mess up and I meant to jump first and just set myself flying. Still kind of funny. There's that boost again. Like going for rocket launcher shots. Just a fun item to use. Here's again with another rocket grapple. Whee! And now here again, so this is a build mode again. Here's what you do need to watch out for with this. This guy builds and I get stuck. And I try to boost to break the build, doesn't work. Now I kind of don't know where he's at anymore, and I panic, and that's it, game over for me. Do be careful that you do not get stuck when using this item. That is just one downfall. And now, finally, jetpack. So you have to be very careful with this item. Don't go too high or you will take fall damage. Now this is like my very first time using it. I did try a creative where you don't take any fall damage. So I see this guy rift and I get the idea, hey, I'm just gonna jetpack up to the sky and chase him and shoot him. Well, the thing starts beeping. It's going to go for so long, and yes, you guessed it, I died to fall damage. Now, you should be using this thing is doing short bursts to get up on top of things. For here, you see I jump off, and I just quickly do a little burst before I land, so I don't take any damage. Now, you can do it for quite a while, too, because like here's a pirate camp, and you can see I get up very high. I kind of missed the mark at first, but I make it up there no problem. It wasn't beeping at me. But what this thing's really useful for is, see here, so I'm going up on top of this building here, and I go, oh, look, there's a guy I seen running over there. So I'm looking for him with the sniper rifle. I don't see him. So I fly up again. Again, notice I keep just kind of doing bursts. I think I see him run up top there. I hear shooting. I'm trying to look. And I see him run. Now it starts beeping at me, so I just slow down and make sure I have enough energy to tap it again before I hit the ground. It's great though for going from like hill to hill or high building to high building. Just kind of tap burst it.
Over here. Oh god, they're really shooting at me.
So now here's another clip here where my teammate's calling for help.
Get on it. Oh no.
So I use that, and then yes, what do? I use the grappler again with the jetpack. That thing has a million uses. So with the last update, they also added a couple other really crazy items. So they added the junk rips, just basically throw them in a bunch of like random cars or junk just falls and destroy stuff. These were in the Fortnite Horde Rush as well. They also added airstrikes, and they added these storm grenades where if you throw the grenade, it makes like a bubble and the storm will be inside it. If you're in the storm, it'll make the storm not in that part. So anyways, though, as you see here too, right, the jetpack, about tilted towers. Amazing item just to get from roof to roof. Now here's a really broken strategy if you have the right gear to do it. So I see footsteps and other guys in this building. So I just fly up and just start throwing airstrikes. I have a grenade gun. I start lobbing a few grenades in there from the grenade launcher. So I reload the thing and I decide, hey, you know what, I'm just going to fly up and just rain some grenades down on this guy. I'm about to go against a full squad with that, but I forget to hit the button again before I landed, and I ended up dying, so that is the one problem with the jetpack. So here's some clips of just using the jetpack to get fights. So with normal weapons, you can just kind of fly above your opponents, get height on them, deke around, move around them a bit. Really good for that. It's fun to get into dogfights. Here, me and this guy got into a shotgun dogfight battle. So here, I just bounced off that bounce pad they put there. Look, this guy tried to high raise the bills. I just fly right up and just completely obliterate him.
Yeah?
Such a good item. And again, use a grappler with it. I highly recommend that you take that item with it whenever you use the jetpacks, so you can save yourself from fall damage if you make a mistake. So that about really does it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below what is your favorite vehicle or your favorite mobility item Fortnite currently right now, or if I missed anything. And if I had to recommend anything, obviously I'm going to recommend the plunger gun or the grappler. The jetpack is also very good. And I would have to also recommend the golf cart or the airplane, just because you can use the golf cart for cover, and you can use it for just yourself or for a full squad. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful or informative, please give me a like, comment down below, consider subscribing. And that's all from me. Big Pop Smurf out. Have a good day, good night, good evening. Have fun gaming.